they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Luda, cause all I do
is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Birdville ISD Fine Arts and Athletic Complex, where tonight it's the semifinal playoff round for the 2017 TAPS football playoffs, where the 11-0 All Saints will take on the 10-2 Lions of Prestonwood. And tonight we have two exciting teams who came off of pretty big victories in their quarterfinal matchups, but it's a perfect evening for football tonight.
Yes, it really is, Robert. We've got great weather. You've got two historically good franchises, or teams, schools that are about to go at it head-to-head. All Saints in their first game in TAPS, in their first semifinal game in TAPS. Prestonwood, they've been here before, so it's going to be a good one to watch and a lot of fun to see how this one turns out. Each
team coming off dominant performances in their quarterfinal matchups, both putting up 45 points and holding each opponent to under 15 or under. But tonight's a different story, and for tonight's keys of the game, we bring you the Knox list. Take it away, Curtis.
Yeah, the Knox list. We want to start off with the keys for All Saints. They're the first-year team here in TAPS. Main key would be to contain Green, Wiley Green. That's the quarterback for Prestonwood. He's a standout player, 44 touchdowns total in the air this season. You got to force some turnovers if you're that All Saints defense, if you really want to kind of take this one away and take some momentum. For All Saints, you got to force some. You've got to utilize your weapons, get Rispers in space, Robinson in space. For Prestonwood, you've got to put pressure on Sean Taylor. You've got to stop Harmon, and you've got to battle in the trenches.
And just like that, you almost got one of those Knoxless keys to happen as the kickoff was fumbled by the the Prestonwood return man, and the All Saints are over him at the looks like the 16-yard line, and they'll take over first down deep in their own territory.
Yeah, it's a great way to start the game. I like to see the fiery side of All Saints, and they're definitely here and awake for this game.
So 4 receiver set. Wiley Green, as Curtis just mentioned, deadly through the air, but this time he'll hand off for the first down pass, cuts it to the right side of the line, and it's taken down for a short gain of about 3 on the play. So second down and 7 coming up as the Lions take on that high tempo offense, as we see so often in these TAPS games. Pass to the left flat. It's caught and brought down at about the 32-yard line. That's looks like number 18, Austin Stronger, the big tight end out there, picking up the first down for the Lions.
Yeah, expect them to utilize Austin Stronger a lot, and I expect actually the All Saints to put Luke Brockmeyer on him a little bit. He's an athletic kid with some size, and so I expect them to match them up one-on-one at least a couple of times tonight.
First down and 10 from the 33-yard line. Gives up the middle, big hole to the right-hand side. Cuts back to the middle and takes a big hit, but after picking up about, looks like 11.5 on that play. Good for a Lions first down. Takes a shot at the end, but not after picking up the first down.
Yeah, that's that battle in the trenches that Preston was going to have to win tonight. The O-line right there getting some great push and great penetration forward.
First and 10, Lions approaching midfield. Looks to the flat, throws across the middle. Had a man on the slant, but the pass is just a little too high for the receiver, and well defended by the Saints secondary.
Yeah, Bird was in the area. I'm not sure where his eyes were, but that ball sailed just a little bit and looked like he might have had an opportunity to intercept that one if he maybe got an eye on it.
Lions continuing with the up-tempo offense. Second down and 10. Green checks the sideline for the play. Saints show blitz. Come out of it. And it's a shuttle pass up the middle. And he breaks a tackle at the line, and he's on his way across the 45 to the 30 and down at the 29-yard line. as the Saints come out of the blitz, but the shuttle pass comes right out of that same area.
Yeah, great job there by Prestonwood. Great play call. They catch All Saints in the blitz here. As you can see, they catch them right underneath. All Saints comes on the outside with some pressure and attack the space that All Saints gave you. Big gain.
Gain up the middle again, this time for, looks like they're going to give them 5 on the push. We'll bring up 2nd down and 5 from the 25-yard line as the Lions come out on this opening drive, getting deep in the Saints territory. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws to the right. There's that slant again. This time it's caught by number 8.
Yeah, great hit there by Bird. 15 on the coverage. All Saints needs to step it up. Nice drive put together here by Prestonwood, and so they're looking good early in this one.
So Green goes back to the slant play that he missed earlier, and this time connects with his right receiver. First down and 10. Brings the tight end into the formation. Gives up to the middle to number 33, Timothy Taylor, as he rushes up the middle. It looks like a gain of 6 on that play.
Yeah, Taylor, not a big guy, but a hard runner, north and south. 1,000-yard rusher this year, actually, 1,142 yards coming into this matchup. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do with him all day.
The sophomore Taylor listed at 5'6", 145 pounds, standing next to the left of Green as they take this 2nd down and 4. Snap, gives again into the flat, and he's surrounded by All Saints players. Taken down by a trio of Saints defenders is stronger once again. No gain on that play.
Yeah, Rucker in the area there, number 21 for All Saints. Expect to see him all over the field. He's a linebacker, running back, kicker. The kid's an athlete, and he's a big piece and key part to this football team.
So the Saints sniff out that 2nd down pass, brings up a 3rd down and 4. Big 3rd down play here early in the game with 8:50 left to go. Shotgun formation, brings the receiver in motion. It gives up the middle, and Taylor is stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but he squeaks through.
Close.
And he looks like he's
short.
Forward progress was stopped there.
Short.
Let's see what they give him on the
Yep. They're going
on the forward progress.
Oh,
they're going to give him the first down. They're going to take it. Let's take a look here. As
it was his last effort spin.
He gets hit there, and he spins out of the tackle. Yeah, right there, and that's given to him. And
he fumbled it.
So Taylor on the quick handoff fumbles the ball into the end zone, and it's recovered by the Lions player, number 8, for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that right there is a freak play and one of those lucky incidents you got to get if you want to win a game, and luck's on the side of Prestonwood Christian on that first drive there.
So the receiver, I believe it's Riley Wilson, falls on the fumble in the end zone to give the Lions the 6-0 lead.
Yeah, extra points too, Robert, I believe are going to be crucial in this game. Every point is going to matter in this game. I honestly expect this one to come down to the final possession and who has the ball last.
Number 26, Peyton Tollison with the kick, and it's good. And so with 8:20 left in the quarter, the Lions come out storming on their opening drive, and they take the lead 7-0. Tollison gets set to kick deep to Robinson, and he sends it away. Angled kick, it's heading to that sideline, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, with Robinson being such a threat at return, it's hard to get the ball into his hands because teams don't want to kick to him, and you end up with situations like that, and it's just a weapon for All Saints. Good field position, bring that one up to the 35, 40-yard line, and see if you can't get something going to answer that drive by Prestonwood Christian.
So the first penalty on the Lions will be a big one as they give All Saints excellent field position to start their opening drive. Actually, they're going to make them re-kick.
Yeah, and that's a smart move by Beck. You make them re-kick it, and then once they re-kick it and kick it out of bounds again, that ball goes up an additional 5 yards because they just moved it up. We moved it back 5 yards for the kickoff with that penalty.
So Robinson looks like he's going to plant his heels around the 20-yard line and see if he can't make something happen with this shorter kick, shorter field.
Yeah, unique formation too on the return side for All Saints. Rispers is going to be the lone man in the back, but they're going to actually have, looks like an extra 2 men up front on that initial.
So this time the kick is short. Robinson's able to get underneath and field it. He's got some blocks at the 40. He's approaching the 50. He's got he's got a couple men to beat, and he's pushed out at about the 48-yard line as he takes that ball from the 30 all the way to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, that right there, a key example of why he's a threat when he has the ball in his hands. And great return, great job hitting a hole on the return, great job blocking by the front line for the Saints there. And so see if they can get something going here.
17-yard return there for Robinson as he gives the Saints excellent field position for their starting drive.
I want to very much so pay attention to number 32, Brendan Harmon for All Saints. He's got a shorter cornerback on him. I expect them to have some help over him over the top, but they don't, and so look to exploit the one-on-one matchups on the outside.
So the Saints come out in the stacked I formation, but they throw from it, and there it is, one-on-one with Harmon. He's got a man on him. There was a lot of contact and no flag thrown.
So, and honestly, Robert, that is a risky play there. Like I said, you got the one-on-one matchup with 32 on the outside. You can't have that. You got to have some help over the top. Great job there by the defense and the cornerback. Unfortunately, Harmon wasn't able to come down with that one. Actually, a good ball from Sean Taylor. But if they continue to not get him help over the top, it will be a long night for number 23 eventually.
2nd down and 10. Taylor back in the gun. Takes a snap. Looks to his right. Under pressure. Steps in the pocket, and he has nowhere to run as he is sacked by number 58.
Yeah,
here's Devon on the sack.
You see here the missed cut block completely on the right side by the right tackle for All Saints, and just leaving a clear lane to the put pressure on the quarterback.
Loss of 9 on that 2nd down play. Brings up 3rd down and 19. Taylor steps up, throws to the sideline. He's got a man, but only able to pick up the 9 that they lost on 2nd down, bringing up 4th down and 10.
Yeah, that's an easy decision for back. Play field position, bring out the punt team. Not smart there. It's the risk you take, though, when you go for the deep ball in the first play.
So, the first series ends in a 3 and out for the, not a 3 and out, but stalls as the Saints get a big sack on 2nd down and are forced to punt it away after the short pass on 3rd down.
Yeah, 21 Rucker, the punter we were talking about.
Hits the rugby-style kick. It takes a bounce. It's starting to slow down as it approaches the 5. Touched by the Saints player. And does he stay out of the end zone? Looking for the syndication right now from the referees, and yes, he does. Excellent play by the Saints special teams.
Yeah, as you see there, funky little thing he tried to do, like he tried to tap it back to get a little bit closer to the end zone, but in a situation like that, as you'll see here, he tries to, the All Saints defender will try to kind of tap the ball back to gain a couple extra yards, but they're actually going to call the ball down where he initially made the contact because you cannot progress the ball forward that way. It'd be the same as if you fumbled the ball forward for a touchdown or a first down.
Cannot advance the ball once it's been touched. Either way, the Lions take over deep in their own territory at their own 4-yard line. 2-by-2 formation. As Green checks with the sidelines. 7:18 left to go in the first quarter. The give up the middle and nowhere to run for Taylor as he is met right at the line of scrimmage for a gain of 2.
Yeah, we hadn't seen much pressure from number 3, Luke Brockermeyer, but the offensive line for Prestonwood Christian is definitely getting some push and penetration, and so you only wonder if after a long game, if All Saints will eventually be able to stall that up.
A gain of 2. Out across the 5, call it now the
2nd down and 8.
That brings up 2nd down.
Lions back on their own 6-yard line. Gives up the middle again, and once again, nowhere to run for Taylor as he's brought down. Looks like for no gain. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Crucial 3rd down here early in this game.
Yeah, that was number 22, Joshua Cunningham for Prestonwood Christian. He's their 2nd down back, sort of a new tempo back, and you expect him to get a couple of carries tonight.
You're correct. New running back in the game as Green checks his protection. 4 receiver set. Drops back, looks to his left, looks to his right. the ball is short.
Dangerous pass.
As he tries to hook up with Ricky Baker across the middle, but he's surrounded by Saints defenders, and that ball falls short. Bring up 4th down and 7. Punt team comes on.
Yeah, the SMU commit Rispris is in the area on the coverage there. Looks like that ball initially got tipped at the line of scrimmage, Robert.
So the Lions' second drive stalls out, and they are forced to punt, giving the Saints excellent field position depending on this punt.
Yeah, great job by All Saints on that defensive stand. Good play call there at the end of that last drive for All Saints to go ahead and punt, take advantage of the field position. You got Robinson back there. I believe that's Rispers, one of the two, and they're both electric. So I want to see what this
flag
penalty
on the
is,
play.
too.
And we're going to get a delay of game on the Lions as they take too much time getting their formation together.
And their head coach, Coach Cunningham, is irate down on the sidelines. He just threw his hat and has his headset off. That's a crucial mistake, giving All Saints a little bit more momentum here.
So the punter will have his heels on the end zone back line, and he's going to have to be careful to take this stat perfectly. Comes up good. The punt is high but short. And
Peter.
He's going to let that one fall, and it takes a Lions bounce towards the 50-yard line, crosses midfield, and is going to come to a rest right around the 43-yard line. I'm sorry, the 43-yard line.
They're going to get the ball. There's 46, I believe.
46-yard line, yes.
Yeah, they're going to get the 47, excuse me. They're going to get the ball back almost exactly where they started their first drive. So you look to see, I want to see if they bring out single coverage again on Harmon. And if I'm All Saints, I'm going right back to that play because that was a good ball and just a missed time on the jump by 32.
So a 50-yard punt with a probably 15-yard roll on that puts Saints at the 47-yard line. 1st down and 10. Gives up the middle. Some room to run. He's stopped at the 50-yard line and pressed backwards, but it looks like that forward progress will get them to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I like that play call there by All Saints. You came out 3 consecutive passes on that first drive, and so start the run game, get Jacob Matlock going, and see if you can get some momentum in your way.
2nd down and 6 from here. And we've got movement on the All Saints line. Let's see if they were drawn offsides or drawn to move by the defensive line. As we get the call here.
Yeah.
It's going to be a false start against the Saints.
They moved a little early. I think that motion man threw a little timing off, and that's one that's not good for you when you're trying to get some momentum going.
So that'll place the Saints at 2nd down and 12. Shotgun formation. Man coming across the formation. Taylor's looking left. He's got plenty of time. He's got all day. He's going to take off the run up the middle and slides down just past the 1st down marker. I think he started his slide just outside of that 1st down marker, but he picked up the 1st down on that scramble.
And that's where Taylor can be very deadly. Obviously, he's one of the best passing quarterbacks in the pocket in the state of Texas. But he also has that run game that he rarely exploits, and right there taking advantage of what was given to him.
Ball marked at the 43-yard line. Single back formation. He gives the Matlock up the middle. Again, a couple of yards running before he's touched, but he's taken down right away by number 44, David Martin. Yeah, got the hit in there.
Yeah, David Martin filling the holes pretty nicely so far tonight, and so I expect him to have a couple more tackles and us to be calling his name a couple more times.
4:46 and counting in this first quarter as the Saints come to 2nd down and 9. Driving 7-0, Lions in the lead, trying to even up this score.
Prestonwood's going to bring some pressure.
Taylor checks his protection. Drops back. Blitz coming from the outside. Throws to the flat. He's got a man.
That's Suit.
Mason Suit with the catch in the flat.
There you
And picks up about 8 on that play. It's going to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1 for the Saints.
Great job there, getting the ball out quick. Great job by Suit, looking out one all the way in with the noose, catching the ball and turning upfield.
Taylor recognizes the blitz and throws to the right location. 3rd down and 1. Suit comes across the formation. They're looking to get a screen out to that side. They get it completed to Harmon. He picks up the 1st down and more as he's tackled just past the 25-yard line.
Great play call there, exploiting the defense with them obviously looking to bring a little pressure and stacking the box, get the ball out wide, get that down. And All Saints putting together something here, see if they can answer that 7 points that Prestonwood put up early.
first down and 10 from the 24-yard line. Split backfield. The give is to Suit.
No,
sorry, that's Jalen Robinson. One number off there.
Yeah, that 8 looks like a 9.
It does from up here. Yes.
It definitely does.
Robinson takes it across the formation for a short gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. But the Saints are on the move here with 3:20 left in the first.
Like I mentioned earlier, Robert, you got to get your weapons the ball if you're All Saints, and preferably getting them the ball in space is ideal. And so we've kind of seen that a little bit early here. I believe that's part of their game plan.
Give the Matlock up the middle. Another good gain. Positive gain of 4 on that play. Or 3, excuse me.
Yeah, the battle in the trenches has been one that's fun to watch, especially from where we're at, Robert. These guys are getting a little chippy down there. You're seeing some extra pushing. Both O-lines, two of the biggest O-lines in taps.
3rd down and 5. Taylor in the gun, drops back, looks across the field, got time, pocket collapses, gets outside, flag on the play. He's got a man in the back of the end zone. It connects with number 7, T. Laughlin.
We got a flag in the end zone and a flag in the backfield. This might be offsetting, and you might be bringing it back. It looked like a holding on All Saints 76, but then it also looked like a potential holding in the end zone as well on the coverage.
So let's see what happens here, as looks like there could be a possible hold as Taylor escapes the pocket. But I think you're right, with the 2 flags in the different positions, we might have some offsetting penalties here.
Yeah, they're talking about it now, which makes me believe. And they're setting the ball back at the original line of scrimmage.
No, it looks like they're up.
If he walks it,
the back. There it is at the 3rd down marker there.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, pass interference and holding, offsetting. Redo that down, and All Saints somewhat catches a break right there.
They catch a huge break there, because if that pass isn't completed or he doesn't attempt that pass, that's a holding call.
Exactly.
And that's going to push you back 10. So it stays 3rd down and 5. Maybe we see the same play again. Maybe we see Taylor escape that pocket pressure once again.
With this field position, I'm not sure if Beck would try a kick here. This might be 4 down territory.
28 and counting. Takes a snap, drops back, looks across the middle. It's got a man. And I believe that's Suit this time.
Yep. That's 8. That's
Mason Suit across the middle with the big 3rd down catch, picking up the 1st down yardage.
Yeah, great job there by Sean Taylor, sitting in the pocket, not fazed by the pressure that's come early, finding the open man in the middle and executing the ball and getting the 1st down for your team.
So the Saints look to strike as they start 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. 4 receivers set as Taylor talks with his center, gets his protection set. Brings a man across the formation. He's got a man wide open in the corner. He taps his feet.
Touchdown.
And he's down for the touchdown.
What a great job there by Suit to get his body in control, catch that ball, and tap his 2 feet. If that was in, that would have been a touchdown there, too, as he gets both 2 feet down. Not sure exactly what the busted coverage was, but we're going to see here. Taylor's going to find Suit wide open in the corner of the end zone. Everybody chases that slant route coming inside, leaving Suit open on the back end of that one. He just snuck behind the defense there is what it looks like with 3 Prestonwood defenders.
Like you had 4 Lions defenders just all sitting there just kind of chasing that one man in that zone, and Suit gets in behind him.
Great play call, great play design by the All Saints coaching staff there.
Rucker kick is up, it's high, it's through, and it is good. So, with 1:48 remaining in the first quarter, the Saints have tied the game up. Coming back on the Lions, it's now 7-7. Stay tuned. Jermaine Rucker setting to kick this ball back deep to the Lions. Gets a high but short kick taken on by the up man. Has some blocks, and he is brought down, and saw flags just come flying as he crosses the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that's either going to be holding, but with the position of the hands on that tackle, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a face mask here. And we're going to see
on the leap. He's got right there. Yep, turns the whole head. Looks like that's below.
I don't know.
That's on the football.
I don't know what the call could potentially be there. Maybe
it might be picking this up because it looked like from this angle that was a face mask. But let's see.
2 fouls. Yep.
So there was a face mask. So once again, another set of offsetting penalties. As looks like once again, the Saints get lucky, because if that face mask stands by itself, you're going to give the Lions an extra 10 yards and start almost at midfield. But they committed the holding foul previously, so we have some offsetting penalties, and we will get another kick.
Yeah, that's twice now All Saints have been bailed out in this first quarter by the offsetting penalties. That right there, I'm curious to see exactly how All Saints will kick the second ball now that you've shown your hand and exactly where you're going to kick it and who you're targeting on the kickoff return team for Prestonwood. I'm curious to see if they'll do the exact same thing here, or maybe switch it up and kick it to the opposite side, or even just boom it deep and throw them off a little bit.
Yeah, because if you notice, the up man almost got in the way of his other man, because I'm sure he's one of their actual returners getting ready for that kick itself.
Exactly.
As you can see, that second line of returners there, I'm sure, are returners getting ready for that short kick.
Yeah, they've definitely done their scouting report on All Saints and special teams. And Coach Edmondson, the special teams coordinator and defensive coordinator for All Saints, does a great job of mixing things up and keeping it different out there.
And you're absolutely correct. He kicks it away over everyone's head, and the fielder fields it at the 1 yard line, turns around, but he's got a burst of speed and a hole up the middle. Takes it to the 40, to the 35, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 30, down the sideline to the 20, to the 5, to the 10. And there is the touchdown of 99 yards, no flags on the field. Unbelievable return by number 3. Is that Ricky Baker?
Ricky Baker, yeah, great job. I mean, first off, he's one of their 2 standout receivers that they have. They have a double whammy at receiver, and he's one of those guys. The senior stepping up big with first off, phenomenal catch before that one gets over the end zone, and then to actually return that one with your back being completely to the defense.
Completely turned.
To turn over and hit the hole like he did. A great job by the kicking unit for Prestonwood Christian, and just an unfortunate play call there for All Saints.
So the 99-yard kickoff return, and now the extra point is up and through and good. So what normally 99 times out of 100 would be a terrible idea by a kickoff returner is put up for 7 as the Lions take 14-7 the lead over the Saints. Exciting first quarter as 21 points have already been put up on the board as the Lions kick it away deep. Robinson was watching this one, and it does not get out of bounds. It dies on the sideline. And Robinson, trying to make the right play, has to scoop up the ball in a hurry.
Wow, that actually turned out to be a perfectly executed kick, and that's exactly what Prestonwood wanted to do right there. The ball is really rolling in favor of Prestonwood early in this matchup.
1 yard officially on the return.
So officially marked as a 1 yard return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their 19. 1:27 left. Saints look to even the score, and there was some movement, early movement there. I don't know if. Yeah. I saw the movement. I saw the movement on the defensive line, but I think he was drawn by the movement on the offensive line.
Harmon in one-on-one coverage, you have to throw it back to Harmon. I would throw the ball one-on-one coverage to Harmon, 3 downs, back to back, if I could. Got one-on-one coverage again, number 23 over the top. He's got a little safety help, kind of edging that way where that safety comes down.
1st down and 15, the give to the middle. And there's a short gain there as he squirts through the pile on the other side, but they're going to give him a forward progress with just a gain of 2. They actually are moving back a little bit, give him 1 on that play, so it'll be 2nd down and 14.
Yeah, so we see Harmon still in one-on-one coverage over here. That means they have a lot of confidence in the cornerback, Birdville Edwards, for Prestonwood Christian, number 23, leaving him on the island alone.
Snaps back, looks to his left.
He's going back to Harmon.
Looking over that direction, but he can't seem to get the ball in his hands. Goes to the release, the check down back, standing on the sideline with a good gain of about 6 on that play. As Taylor has all kinds of time, but goes to the check down.
Yeah, that would suit there on the receiving end of that one. I think he had a flare out there and kind of just found some space, and luckily Sean Taylor was able to find him before he was at the sack.
3rd down and looks like 9. Drops back, looks across the middle, steps up to the pocket. He's going to go deep. He's got a man. He's got to step on him, and there's going to be a flag on that as he is all over the back of Laughlin. He just climbed his back before the ball ever got there.
Yeah, I like what we're doing here. You don't see many deep balls to Laughlin, but lately you've been seeing him get some deep balls because of his size and speed on that right side. They're playing the X receiver position on that far outside. Like I said, they got this one-on-one coverage on their outside receivers for All Saints. All Saints looking to take advantage of that because Prestonwood has clearly committed to stacking the box.
So as you took a good look at that pass interference, the defender clearly made contact before the ball arrived. That'll be a 15-yard penalty, giving the Saints a 1st down on their own 30-yard line and a new life to this drive.
Yeah, that was a crucial penalty for the Saints.
So, trips right, but to give up the middle as a wide open hole. And he's got room. He's got 1 man to beat, and he beats him. He's going to the 35, to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Saints.
Jacob Matlock with a great run. The junior coming in tough, hitting the hole hard. As you'll see him here celebrate with his buddies. I mean, great job by the offensive line for All Saints here. You'll see number 70 for All Saints get his man on top. You'll see the crackback there by 73 for All Saints. Michael Smatt, and then Jacob Matlock just hits the hole like a madman. Once you get him in space and once he gets past that second line of defense, it's tough to catch him, and that's exactly what you saw there.
Matlock turns on the Jets for the 70-yard touchdown run. And we have a flag on the play.
It's going to be offsides on the Prestonwood Christian outside defender trying to come in on the block there. I think All Saints will decline that one.
Yeah, the kick is good. Now, is this something that can be enforced on the kickoff?
I'm not sure if it's something that can be enforced on the kickoff, but knowing Coach Beck, I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to move this ball up half the distance, and he said, let's go get 2 points out of it.
Yep, offsides against the defense. That penalty is declined. The extra point is good. And so with 1 second left in the 1st quarter, we are back to a virtual 0-0. It's 14-all, Saints and Lions. Rucker kicks it away. 14-14 ball game, as this will be the last play of the 1st quarter. Cuts it to the outside to the 30. He's going to get the corner, but that's about it, as he is ridden out at about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, smart play, smart decision there to not kick it to Ricky Baker. I don't expect him to get a return for the rest of the game.
And that'll do it for the 1st quarter. Both sides will take a moment, and we'll be back with 2nd quarter action. We're all knotted up at 14. Stay tuned. There's a good look at the All Saints band as they get ready to play for the start of this 2nd quarter. 14-14. 1st down and 10, the Lions start in their own territory. They give up the middle to Taylor. And he is brought after a short gain. Looks like they're going to give him 3.
That's the Rice commit, Luke Rockermeyer. First time we're really calling his name tonight. Man, maybe 2nd time. He gets in there, makes a great play. And you'll see his tackling execution there as he makes the tackle, and you'll see a lot of All Saints defenders rolling around once they get a hold of the legs and ankles of these offensive players, and you'll see the defenders for All Saints rolling. That's called a roll tackle. What that does is secure the player, because you get a lot of times where you don't secure the tackle and these guys get through the break arm tackles.
They fake the give up the middle, and they pass deep across the middle. The man's got to step on him, and he catches it. Number 8 catches it and brought down at the 18-yard line. I believe that is Riley Wilson. They have him listed at number 9, but I believe that's number 8.
Yeah, great ball by the quarterback here for Prestonwood. Great ball, great catch. That's rare that you'll see a deep ball caught on Bird like that. He's their top corner for All Saints, and so
does make a game-saving tackle there, though.
He does.
Or a touchdown-saving tackle. The give off the left side, off the left line, is to Taylor. And once again, he picks up a good chunk of yards.
All Saints is getting beat in the trenches right now. You have to give respect and props given to Prestonwood and their offensive line. They have definitely gotten some push and penetration consistently throughout this 1st half.
2nd down and 3. Give again. cuts this side to the right side of the line. He's met at the hole and pushed backwards.
On the handoff.
Let's see if they're going to give him. They're going to give him the forward progress. So it looks like no gain.
Third
They're going to
down.
give him a game of 1. 3rd down and 1.
This is a crucial 3rd down here, and we've seen it multiple times, Robert, where this defense will stand tall, stack up the box, and stop the shortage on 3rd down.
And they do that. They do just that as they get penetration into the backfield. Let's see where this spot's going to be. He was met by 2 All Saints player in the backfield.
There seems to be a flag on the play. I don't know exactly what it is. Could have been an offsides on All Saints or an offsides on Prestonwood.
Looks like Preston on the replay. Looks like Prestonwood moved first, but as you see right there, Taylor was met in the backfield by 3 All Saints defenders trying to stop that 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, if you take the penalty here, I expected this. You redo the 3rd down for All Saints. Unfortunately, that's a tough call for Beck, because if you decline that one, you have 4th and goal, 4th and 1.
4th and 1.
And if you don't decline it, you then back them up 5 yards, but they get another down and a little bit extra space to kind of open up the playbook a little bit more. And so a little bit tougher to defend, but in that situation, the numbers tell you to take the penalty. You might call the turnover or something like that here.
So Beck does just that, accepts the penalty, pushing the Lions back 5 yards, give him a 3rd down and 6. Takes a snap, fakes the give, throws across the middle. The pass is defended and knocked down, but there's a flag on the
What is
play.
the flag? That was a great play by the defender.
Number 24 with the inside defense, Jack Taylor. Looks like he had inside position on that slant route, but we have flags on the field.
As you'll see here, I didn't see much contact. We're going to get it late, but even then, both players going for the ball. Not sure exactly what the penalty would be on this one, but they just called it.
Very bang
Or
bang
we're about
play.
to hear it now.
And it is
Wow.
just that, defensive pass interference.
Wow.
And you saw from the replay there, that it looks like they were both going for the ball at the same time, but that will give the Lions a 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Big penalty there.
Tough call. Very tough call for All Saints. I know they're not happy about that one, but you got to eat it, move on, and get a stop. And this defense has shown, hey, they can stop the ball inside the 5-yard line and get the ball back to the offense. So we shall see if they can do it again here in a crucial part of the game and a crucial part of their season.
So the umpire spots the ball, and we're ready for play. 9:55 left to go. 1st and goal.
2-back set.
And the give is up the middle. He bounces it outside, and he's able to get into the end zone for the Lions touchdown.
Yeah, that looked like a basic counter play there. You get your first running back, you get him on the fake zone, and then you have your counter with a pull from your left guards, and your second running back will just follow that one as he takes a stutter step to the right. The offensive line does their job. It gives them plenty of room and got a touchdown and another lead for Prestonwood Christian.
So number 22, Joshua Cunningham, gets into the end zone with a 3-yard rushing touchdown to make this game 20-14 as the Lions kicker comes out for the extra point. Tough penalty right there. Really put some pressure on that Saints defense.
Yeah, tough penalty giving life to Prestonwood, as All Saints actually did a great job there forcing it to 3rd down. And really, it comes back down to accepting that penalty by Coach Beck. You give him another opportunity, and you saw the outcome of it, and it results in a touchdown. You're left to wonder, if you didn't accept that penalty, 4th and 1, would they have kicked the field goal, or would All Saints have made a stand?
So plenty of time left to go, however. With 9:52 left in the first half, the Lions have retaken the lead, 21. The Saints, 14. So after the Lions get into the end zone, there's a short kick and kind of a squib kick line drive taken by the
running back
up
Rucker, though. He can run it. He can get it back.
with the return, and he gets it out to the 40-yard line after a kind of a quick, short squib kick that goes pretty far, actually.
Yeah, gotta love the chess match between both teams and the special teams units. Both have some outstanding returners, and which leaves it as to you have to be creative when you want to get the ball out of their hands.
So the Saints take over 1st down and 10 from their own 40-yard line as they look to answer the Lions score. 3 receivers set. Fakes to give up the middle, passes out to the left flat, and the ball's just a little low. for Suit, who had one man out there all by himself, and he makes that man miss. He's got all day to run.
Yeah, initially I thought that ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, Robert, but then you look at how he threw that. You should look at how Taylor threw that ball off his back foot and kind of falling back awkwardly. I don't think he got enough on that one to get it out there.
That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down and 10. Drops back, looking across the middle, and he floats one across the middle. Dangerous pass. Trying to set a floater up to Matlock, trying to set up some kind of mid-screen or just hitting him across the middle. And this time he puts a little bit too much on it and throws over the head of Matlock.
Yeah, again, you saw Taylor get out of his position in regards to the way he's supposed to throw that ball and getting himself set up, falling backwards and not able to got too much on that one.
Big 3rd and 10, 9:36 left to go in the half. He looks to his left. He's got pressure coming, and the ball is out after Taylor's hit from the blind side, and it is recovered by the Lions. The pressure off the edge gets to Taylor and forces the fumble.
Great play call with the blitz. I don't know if that was a corner blitz or they brought the high safety from up top, but he had a free shot. Taylor never saw him, and free quarterback, that's right there. If you're a defender, that is kid in the candy store.
Is that number 41? Let's see if we can see it from here. That's 44.
44, that's the linebacker who's been all over the field.
David Martin, so they bring the outside linebacker blitz, and it just takes Taylor by surprise as he catches him as he's looking to the other side of the field. And just like that, it's 1st down for the Lions in Saints territory. Green drops back. He looks at the flat. He's got a man, makes the catch. Makes one man miss. Gets out of the grip of the second tackler, and gets across the 1st down marker. Big gain there of 11 on that pass play.
Yeah, that's Baker, the kid who ran the kickoff return back, and so trying to get him the ball in space.
Sorry, Curtis, they're going to mark him short, saying his knee was down. So it's going to be second and 1. So they're just going to give it up the middle. He cuts down the sideline, and he gets across that 1st down marker for a gain of 4.
Yeah, the All Saints defense on the edge. This is a position that All Saints is not used to being in. This is a position they've not been in all season. And so it's going to be interesting to see how they react and see if they can answer here. You need a stop if you're the All Saints defense, plain and simple.
1st and 10 from the Saints, 27-yard line. Looks like 26 is the official spot. Saints show corner blitz. They still bring it anyway. He sees it. Green sees it, throws it out to that side, and he's tackled right away after a pickup of about 5 on that out pass.
Yeah, that was again to Baker. Baker getting a lot of activity. He definitely caught the eye of the coaches, and now they're trying to get him to space. That's twice on this one possession that you've seen him get the ball out on the outside.
So Green recognizes the quarter blitz and throws in that direction.
You see a lot of looking to the sidelines because what Prestonwood will like to do is go out, see how All Saints comes out and lines up, and then adjust their call to the defense that's in front of them.
This time the give is up the middle for a short gain. Looks like they're going to give him a gain of 1 on that one.
Here we are, another crucial 3rd down, Robert.
Gain of 2, so they give him an extra yard on that. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. And here it is, 8:19 to go in the first half. Saints, big 3rd and 5 here, looking for a stop. Looks left, he throws, zips it to the flat, and a big hit.
Hey.
The ball was caught, but the defender takes him down immediately.
Great play by Bird. That's the headmaster's son right there. And he comes in with the crucial hit. Great job by him getting the defender down and coming in like a missile here as you see him attack downhill. And if you're a cornerback watching this game and you're a young freshman or sophomore looking to see an example of how to do things and how to attack downhill from a cornerback position, that's the exact way to do it there.
Actually, loss of 2 on that play as a 4th down and 6. Saints corners back off to give some space. The throw is across the middle, and it's lofted, and it is caught. As the one-on-one coverage across the middle is beaten by number 11. Is that Will Warren?
I believe that might have been Will Shipman, number 18.
Is that 18?
I believe that's 18, the big tight end that we mentioned
That's stronger
earlier.
again.
I believe.
Let's see here.
18, yeah.
that
it's
is
gonna be
that.
18, the big tight end, the 6'6" tight end. You get him the space in the middle.
There it is.
Unfortunately, the defender for All Saints fell down and wasn't able to even contest the pass. And just a mishap there. And you're down 14 points to 13, potentially 14. What are you going to do if you're the Saints?
So the kicker out to add one more point to the board. It's up, and it is through. And with 7:29 left this first half, a stunner as the Lions have gone up by 14 on the Saints, 28-14. So once again, Tollerson out to the 40-yard line to kick the ball away to the Saints. Let's see what type of kick he'll choose to kick this time. So this one a little bit lower, a little bit same kind of line drive, but it's going to make its way out of bounds as well. So once again, the chess match of kicking game continues.
It continues. Both these prestigious schools trying to get creative, trying to do something different, and unfortunately it hadn't turned out too well for Prestonwood on a couple of attempts, but you keep scoring points and giving yourself opportunities to try it out. Really
Exactly,
doesn't matter.
absolutely. So the re-kick will come, and this time we'll see if Robertson can get his hands on it for Saints return. Now, we saw them once before and had to switch up the type of kick they did before after he kicked it out of bounds. Let's see what they'll bring this time.
Yeah, last time we were in this situation, it was on the other side for Prestonwood, and they actually returned it for a touchdown. Wonder if All Saints is capable of doing the exact
Let's see if they can return that favor. Absolutely. This is a very short kick to the up man. Fair catch called, and it is caught.
Great job. If I'm All Saints here, if Brendan Harmon is in one-on-one coverage on the outside, you have to go to him. Every single time he's in one-on-one coverage, you have to throw the ball to Brendan Harmon.
So the ball is spotted around the, looks like the 43-yard line, 44-yard line. And a great fair catch by Caleb Silva puts the Saints in pretty good field position to start this drive.
It's a lot of time in this football game, a lot of time in this first half, Robert. It seems like we've been here for a while already, but it's still 7 minutes, 28 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's right. It's been a high-paced, fast-paced first half here, and we still got plenty left to go. He gives up the middle, but he's met in the backfield. Nowhere to run.
44
for Matlock.
44 for Prestonwood there again.
David
Martin. This kid's having an outstanding game and really making his presence known in this first half. Somebody's going to have to get a hat on him and block him. I guarantee that's an adjustment at halftime for the Saints.
Loss of 1 on the play brings up 2nd and 11. 4 receivers set. Matlock to his left. Matlock runs out to the flat. Taylor steps up in the pocket, has a man. Great pass up to Harmon. This time, and he bobbles the ball. He goes down, but Harmon able to maintain control of that ball as he's brought down.
Great play by Matthew O'Reilly for number 40 for Prestonwood as you see him here on the attack from behind. Noticing that Harmon's carrying that ball a little gingerly, and as he pokes it out right there. And Harmon, great athleticism and great awareness, is able to keep a hold of it.
Great concentration there by Harmon. Keeps this drive alive as the Saints cross into Lions territory. First down.
Upfield.
Quick out to the flat. It's his suit. He gets it up to the, looks like the 33-yard line.
I like this tempo from the Saints. You got something going, roll with it. You'll see something similar like this if you watch NFL football with the New England Patriots. They like to do this. They like to catch tempo, get the defense on their heels, and keep moving with the ball. And so that's what you're seeing here with All Saints, excuse me.
Correction, that's the 27-yard line as the pass is quick out to the flat. He's got Robinson in space, breaks a tackle, makes a move, and he runs untouched to the touchdown. Touchdown Saints, 20-28.
Great play, great run by Robinson getting in space. The OU commit showing the burners there and seeing what he can do as you see him split the defenders. Just a simple, I'm going to get straight, I'm faster than everybody, and there you go, touchdown.
So just one touch on the defense by down that touchdown, but still not enough to bring down Robinson as he gets into the end zone for the Saints score.
We got ourselves a game here. We're almost at 50 points with still about 6 minutes left in the second quarter, Robert.
So like I mentioned in the opening, each team, as the kick is up, and that is through and good, each team respectively hung 45 on their opponents in the quarterfinals, and we might be approaching that before halftime. So, second quarter, the Saints come roaring back, 21, the Lions 28.
Kicking off for the Saints, again, number 21, Rucker.
Rucker getting set to kick this one away as the Saints pull within a score after that 27-yard touchdown strike to Jalen Robinson. The kick is up, it's high, but it's short, taken by the up man, and he's going to return this one. He's getting across the 35 to the 36, 37-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 36, looks like. And we have a player down. So we'll let the Lions training staff take a look at this player, and we will be right back after this. So back to action after the Lions player had to be assisted off the field. Let's hope for a quick recovery for that player, Freddie Gadalaro. Hope he's doing well on the sidelines there. First down and 10. They give to Taylor up the middle. He's bounced back to the outside. A big hit. Oh, almost got hit with a big hit, but he's able to fall forward for a gain of about 5. Looks like it's going to be 4 on that play. They don't give him the forward progress there, but
that's going to be on Jason Mann. Mann's supposed to keep contained on the outside from the line of scrimmage on his defensive end position on that outside, number 5. He loses contain, allows running back to bounce outside and gain an extra 5 yards. Prestonwood Christian, Robert, is really taking advantage of the trenches early on in this one and just doing really whatever they want, especially in the run game.
The short pass he's made contact in the backfield, but he's able to escape the first tackle. And number 3, Ricky Baker, is able to take that short pass, get ahead of steam, and pick up the first down for the Lions. Just getting knocked out at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, Caleb Sylvia in the area there to make the play. We hadn't heard much from him, but he's a key part of this All Saints defense, stacking it up in the middle there.
Ball spotted at the 49.
For Prestonwood.
5:13 left to play in the first half. 28-21 Lions as they are driving, about to cross into midfield. It gives to Taylor. He goes around the outside. He's met at the corner, and he's drugged down before a gain. Actually, he might lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, great job by Rucker there, seeing the play and come scraping down hills. You'll see him, number 21 at the top of your screen. As you see him come downhill here, keep that face mask aiming towards the outside shoulder of the runner. Use the sideline as an extra defender is exactly what he does there. Makes the tackle. Great play by number 21.
Loss of 1 on the play brings up second down at 11 for the Lions. Snap fumbles the snap a little bit. Pass, he's got a man running down the seams wide open. Is number 3, Ricky Baker, all alone for the 49-yard or the 51-yard touchdown throw. As something was amiss there in the secondary, and he was just standing there by himself.
Yeah, it looks like we had trips wide right, and I believe Baker was the middleman, and it looks like the safety that was on top of him playing off actually jumped the outside stop route and just left him open, and it's just a crucial mistake by the defense there. You can't have a shootout if you're All Saints down 14. You have to get some stops.
So with that, the Lions put up 34 in the first half as they set out to kick the extra point.
So far, Robert, when it comes down to the 3 keys of the game for
and then, no, real quick, the extra point is no good as it clangs off the left up post.
That could be a crucial play right there. Down 13. That right there could come back and haunt Prestonwood Christian late in the fourth quarter, man.
Absolutely, comes down to the final possession. That could do it for you. So with that, however, it's still a big first half as the Lions have taken a 34-21 lead with 4:58 left in the half. Still a lot to go. And the kick is away. This time deep down the middle to Robinson.
He's going to get a chance.
Get a chance to turn it. He's setting up his blocks.
He's got some space.
He's got some space. He's got some blockers in front. He's getting up some momentum, and he's met at the 50-yard line and finally brought down.
God, he looked like
just past the 50-yard line.
That had the potential to. He had blockers in front and some space, just to maybe the wrong cut to try to bounce it outside on that one.
He had the head of steam going, but still with great field position as he's brought down across midfield at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, you can see here the open space. He's got his lead blockers in front. It looks like, I can't see their numbers, but he's got them in. The thing is, Rucker just didn't see the left side defender. He could have blocked and potentially sprung that one for 6.
It almost looked like he could have just followed his guys there instead of cutting it back outside right into that defender.
Exactly.
First down and 10 in Lions territory. Fakes to give up the middle. Screen out to the right, excuse me, out to the right flat as Robinson loses his mouthpiece. As he takes a hit, or somebody lost their mouthpiece.
The defender, number 6. He hit him that hard, his own mouthpiece popped out.
So we'll take a look here. The quick out. And Robinson making some moves there. And you see there's the mouthpiece flying out as we get some hard hitting down there.
And Robinson's not a little guy. He's a big player.
Second down, it looks like 4 from the 39. He's got time, but the pocket's collapsing around him. He gets the ball out, and it is caught.
I love the pocket presence from Taylor. I love the awareness. I love the feel. I love the feet movement. I love the eyes downfield. This kid is a standout quarterback in this state and will be at the next level as well.
He takes a look there, moves around the pocket, feels
look
it,
at him.
Reestablish himself in the pocket.
Eyes downfield,
great
keeps the body square, exactly.
Once again, he's back in the pocket, pocket collapsing again.
Keeping his cool.
He was making the move around the pocket, puts up a pass across the middle.
Caught.
And it is caught. That ball is caught.
That could have been a targeting helmet to helmet or maybe a spearing, something there. And it looked like they were tangling a little bit down on that route and there was nothing called, but great play, great catch, great pass by the Saints.
So it looks like, I think Brendan Harmon, was that his first catch of the night? I know that's
second or third, I believe. He's had a couple short ones, but that one right there was crucial.
That's a big, as we take a look here, comes across the middle.
Great catch, and I don't think that was Harmon. That was Harmon.
Helmet-to-helmet contact right there.
Yeah, that could have easily been called for targeting.
Rolls to his left, Taylor, and he's looked back to his right. He tries to, and runs to it into his own lineman.
That's unfortunate.
And as he tries to break the pocket, his lineman trying to help him out on that backside, they kind of collide and kind of kills he had some space up the middle there, and that's going to bring him back a little bit for a second down and goal from the 10-yard line.
Yeah, the Lions, you look at the Lions defense, they all got their hands on their hips. They've had to defend a lot of plays against All Saints today, which might come back and work in All Saints' favor. We know All Saints is a well-conditioned team, and with Prestonwood scoring so quickly on their possessions, that could work in All Saints' favor deep into this game.
2:40 left in the half. Saints from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. The pass to the corner. He's got a man one-on-one, and he gets a hand on it, but he can't corral it in as
Harmon. They try to go jump ball of Harmon. And what I've been asking for all game. Unfortunately, he was only able to get one hand out for that one.
Harmon tangled up as we take a look here. Tangled up with the defender.
Yep, and I'm surprised there's no call here. As the defender has his arm, he's not able to even get a good look, but I guess they decided not to call it because the defender did get his head turned around and made an attempt to go towards the ball.
So the officials are letting them play down there on the field.
At least on Prestonwood's side, you hope that that's the same when it comes back for All Saints.
You would want it, yeah. All you can ask is to get called both ways. Third down and goal from the 10-yard line. Lions showing blitz. They come up the middle. They get some pressure. Taylor escapes. Flag on the play, and he crosses the line for a touchdown. However, there is a flag on the play.
There might be a holding. I believe maybe a holding on 76 here. Want to see him on the left tackle.
So
he gets
like,
that right
as you see all the time,
extended.
as the player.
Or they actually, I think they're going to call it on 61. He had some jersey on 74. 74, the big guy they have that nose tackle the stuff. I believe that one's going to be on 61. Unfortunately, bringing that touchdown run back. But All Saints, 2 downs here to get some points. And if anything, you get yourself in field position to at least get a field goal.
And you are correct. Yeah, you see it so many times as that pocket collapses and the quarterback tries to escape. And those linemen get caught in their blocks. and they don't see the quarterback running, and don't have time to let him go.
Yeah, unfortunately, I believe that was Carter Froster, the senior, who gets flagged for that one.
So 3rd down and goal from the 20. Pocket collapse. He's got a man open across the middle, and he walks in for the touchdown. That is Luke Brockemeyer.
The defensive end getting some offensive action. He was recruited both as offense and defense, and so you've rarely seen him on the offensive side, but he steps up big right there, and crucial play.
We have a player down, though, however.
You hope this isn't Taylor down. We have an extra player, sorry, but you'll see Brockemeyer here lined up in the slot like a hybrid tight end position there, and he catches that one. And
wide open.
Great hands, gets into the end zone. He's a big body too, so he's tough to tackle, but we've got an injured player, and I'm really hoping that this isn't Sean Taylor because that would be a big hit for All Saints.
No, Taylor walked off. I think he's already walked off the side.
Taylor has walked off?
Yeah,
okay. This is 73 here, and that's not a good sign. Michael Schmatt, the senior offensive lineman, down. He's a crucial part of this offensive line for the Saints.
So we'll take an injury timeout here as they deal with Michael Schmatt, and stay tuned. The Lions have scored, or excuse me, the Saints have scored, so it'll be 27-34 when we return.
Good, he's walking on his own.
So, a couple of events happened during that injury timeout. We'll get to them as the Saints line up for this extra point.
Yeah, I think we've had an ejection, Robert, happen, and whoever the ejected player is might have to leave the stadium. If I'm not mistaken, he actually will have to go sit the remainder of the game in the locker room.
So there was a personal foul against the Lions, I believe, for the hit on Smet. And so it looks like they just announced to enforce that 15 yards on the kickoff. So the Saints will set up for the field goal here to try to bring this Lions lead down by 1.
Yeah, I'm trying to see exactly which player it was. I'm not sure if it was a dirty hit or whatever it was, but for it to cause an ejection, it had to have been bad. And so I'm really curious to see who the player is exactly because we weren't able to catch it here from our viewpoint.
Kick is up and good. And so just like that, with 2:19 left in the first half, the Lions still ahead, but not by as much anymore. Lions 34, Saints 28. Rucker set up to kick from the Lions' 45-yard line as the 15-yard penalty pushes him deep. And he gets this one into the end zone and through the back of the end zone for the touchback. So on the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, the Saints get to kick that one away for a very short field.
Yeah, not able. I was expecting something a little bit more tricky from All Saints to take advantage of kicking the ball from the opponent's own side of the field, but decided to keep it traditional and net about 20 yards there as they'll take over on the 25.
So the Lions up 16, come back out on the field, first down. So there's a look at the possible ejection victim there as he's got his helmet off. And back to action here, though. We've got a Taylor with a nice run to the right side of the line, picking up about 9 on that first down play.
Yeah, that ejected player that we just showed you for Prestonwood Christian, number 74, Harrison Haynes, that is a crucial miss for Prestonwood because he is a senior captain, the 6'2", 306-pound nose guard and center for the Lions. And so that's going to be something to keep an eye on in regards to the penetration that they were able to get going for Prestonwood early in this game.
So the Lions with an up-tempo drive here, pick up a first down and the ball is placed at the 39-yard line. First down and 10, 140 and counting.
What a crucial mistake for the senior. And he could potentially, if Prestonwood was able to win this game, Robert, he could potentially be suspended for the state championship game
which will be his last game of his high school career. Green escapes the pocket and is able to dump the ball off to a player. And looks like there's laundry on the field. Well, let's see if that hit was a little close to the sideline. Nope, that's back in.
Yeah, it came from the referee, from the actual lead referee of this crew, And when he throws his flag, usually that means holding because he has the best viewpoint, standing behind the offensive line of scrimmage, and he's usually the one to tag an offensive player if they're holding.
And with the indications, all indications show that, and the official indication shows that as well. It'll be holding against the Lions.
Yeah, and I wonder who was the holding. If the holding on that call was for the center, that penalty, that ejection is finding its way into this game immediately.
So the backup center taking over for the
I think it's
Lions.
number 61.
Or number 50.
Number 64, Jake Kell is the center. Okay, so the other senior able to come in on that one.
Snap is back. Flow again to number 3 in the flat. Able to pick up a few yards there on that 1st and 20.
The momentum, it definitely feels like it's on the side of All Saints, and I would expect Beck to start using some of his timeouts. It looks like he has 2 left to save some time. I believe he just called one. You can get a stop here and potentially get you some extra points before half. And
right on cue, we'll take a timeout as the Lions are coming back and facing a long 2nd down, but they're up by 16, 34-28. So a 1-possession game for the Saints. Drops back, looks across the middle, blitz is on. He's got a man cutting across the middle, and he's running wide open down the seam, right down the middle of the field. Number 23, Birdville Edwards, is in for the touchdown after he breaks free and catches the ball right down the middle of the field.
That is a dagger there. All Saints still very much so in this one, but that play right there, right before the half, is not what you want to see as they go up 40-28. Just a blown coverage there and some miscommunication by the secondary for the Saints.
And just like that, they've been scoring so quickly in this game. It's still a minute left in the half, though.
Yeah, plenty of time for All Saints to get a touchdown, and All Saints, I believe, will get the ball back at halftime. So a minute and 3, more than enough time for the Saints to score and then potentially come back and try to tie this one up after the half.
So there was looks like there was a false start on the extra point team.
Yeah, I believe it was a substitution infraction.
Okay, so that'll push back the Lions extra point team by 5.
The big plays for the Saints. If they can stop the big plays, this game might be a little lopsided. And if All Saints is able to catch some breaks, 2 missed extra points. That's 2 points that All Saints has gained on the previous 2 extra points missed by Prestonwood. Crucial mistakes and something that might come back to haunt them.
And just like that, yeah, 2 missed extra points, and the door is remaining wide open for the Saints to get back into this and put some pressure on this Lions offense in the second half.
Yeah, if you're Prestonwood Christian, you're basically giving All Saints points.
Tollerson once again kicking off in this first half. And the kick is away down the middle. Robinson catches it around the 8. To the far, running to the far sideline. Gets one block, gets through a couple defenders, and is taken down at the sideline, close to a very close hit on the sideline there.
Yeah, these guys are flying around and not paying that much attention to the boundaries, and they might want to be careful with that one. You might get some laundry later on in this game.
Robinson tackled by number 44, David Martin, right around the 30-yard line.
Big possession for All Saints. 55 seconds before the half, down 12 points, Robert. You got to make something happen here.
5 receiver set. 1st down and 10 from the 20, looks like the 27-yard line.
Yeah, All Saints is in full attack mode.
Passes back. Looks across, looks to the far side. He's got Harmon on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds, saving that timeout.
Yeah, burn only 5 seconds there. Interesting to see exactly what Sean Taylor is able to orchestrate here on this drive and exactly what the coaches are going to call and see if they can get at least 3 points on the board before the end of this half.
2nd down and 4. As the Saints look to continue to use the sidelines. The pocket collapses on Taylor, but he escapes outside. He's got a man downfield. He looks. He throws across the middle. He's got a man wide open. It's number 7, Laughlin. He's got a blocker too, and the defender falls down, and he's going to walk in for the touchdown.
Great job by Laughlin, but unfortunately, I
there a
believe
flag
we
on
have
the
a
field?
holding on All Saints, and it looks like that holding might be on John Paul Flores.
So it looks like we're going to get a holding from when that pocket collapsed and Taylor escaped the pocket once again. Let's take a look here.
John Paul Flores, number 76. You'll see him, as Taylor scrambles to the right. 76 extends his arms, pulls a little jersey, and they're going to call you for that every time at every level, from Pee Wee to the pros. But,
Great play after that as Laughlin makes the cut back to the outside to the end zone.
And with 39 seconds left in this first half, Robert, All Saints has had now 2 touchdowns called back because of penalties, just shooting themselves in the foot.
Very different from what we usually see that on the other side of the ball.
Exactly.
With the big plays that from other teams come in to visit the Saints. However, tonight, the Saints have some adversity to get over as 2 touchdowns have now gone back due to penalties.
Good thing is they've shown like that right there that they can score quick, and you have enough time still to do something.
So, once again, with that out pattern to Harmon, as he's able to pick up a quick 5 and get out of bounds with 36 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, and I believe All Saints still has 2 timeouts, so 36 seconds left. They have plenty of time.
Big 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Saints.
John Taylor has to be smart with the football in this situation. If there's nothing open, don't force it. There's 36 seconds left. If you can go to halftime down 12 as opposed to down 18 or 19, it's a lot better for you.
Snaps back. He's looking to his right. Lofts it to the sidelines. He's got a man. He's got Suit. And once again, they utilize that sideline, saving those timeouts, taking only 6 seconds off the clock with 30 seconds left to go.
Yeah, great play call there. You take advantage of the matchup. You've got the linebacker, number 44, David Martin, covering Suit there. And so that's going to be a matchup you take advantage of every time.
1st down and 10 from the 49. Pocket collapsing. He steps up. Taylor's got to get out of there before he's met by the defense, and he finally is taken down.
Call a timeout right now if you're All Saints, and they do.
So Taylor not able to get the ball off, taken down. But after a gain of 4, it'll be 2nd down and 6 after this All Saints timeout. But they're on the move. It's 28 Saints, the Lions 40 with 20 seconds left to go in the first half. Second down and 6 for the Saints on the 48-yard line. Taylor drops back, looking across the middle. Heaves it deep, and there's nobody back there. There's some miscommunication between him and Laughlin, as he was expecting him to continue up the field, but Laughlin breaks off the route.
Yeah, you need to be careful with that pass. If you're going to air it out like that, make sure you get it all the way, at least out of the end zone or out of the reach to where if your guy can't catch it, the other defender can't catch it, and that's exactly what you saw there from Sean Taylor.
So big 3rd down decision here with 14 seconds left and I believe 1 timeout left. Your options are a little limited here. Drops back, he looks to his left, throws left towards the sidelines, and the ball is popped out after this, so it's going to say incomplete. Big hit by looks like 83. Number 23 with the big hit.
Yeah, number 23's had himself a game.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the one who's been locked up one-on-one with Harmon all day. Has held his ground, and then you see there he makes a good tackle and a good hit on Harmon. As you see here, you put your face mask on the ball, and you make that play. It looks like he actually got his hand around to poke that ball out. And big decision here for All Saints. If I'm All Saints, I'm running around a little bit, kneel this one, or just take a shot downfield. It won't hurt. 8 seconds left, see if you can make something happen. We're going to Harmon, though. We're going to Harmon's side.
4th down.
He's on the left.
Protection is there, but no, it doesn't show up, and he is sacked in the backfield. As that'll do it. Actually, with 2 seconds left, the Lions will take over.
The senior, Pierce Devin.
So the stoppage of the clock with the change over of possession will give the Lions 1 more possession. Let's see what they do with this last 2 seconds.
Yeah, you'd hope this one is not down the middle because All Saints has shown that they are not able to cover any of those deep routes down the middle. And I would expect All Saints to come out in extreme prevent offense here, defense, excuse me. And I expect the offense for Prestonwood Christian just to simply take a knee if they don't take a shot downfield, going into halftime up 12 points.
So the Saints at the moment are showing 2 deep zone. Now they're showing a 3 deep zone. Well, 2.5 deep zone looks like here. Now they're moving them back to 3 deep zone.
Yep, watch the flea flicker. Watch all the tricks in the bag.
So
Or you
they
can do
won't
it like
be able
that.
to get anything out as the Saints sack Green in the backfield, bringing this exciting first half to a close. So stay tuned for our second half action as the Lions lead the Saints 40-28. Welcome back as we get set for this third quarter action from Birdville ISD Fine Arts and Athletics Complex. So as the teams take the field, we're going to check back in with the Knox list and just see how the teams performed in that first half.
Yeah, as you'll see here, Robert, really the Lions have done everything they needed to do that we talked about at the beginning of the game, and that's why they have a 12-point lead. They have put pressure on Sean Taylor, multiple sacks, and he has been consistently under duress. Brendan Harmon, we've heard nothing from him. He has maybe 2 or 3 catches on the day for less than 30 yards. And then the battle in the trenches, the Lions have easily won the battle in the trenches, getting heavy penetration on almost all of their run plays and more than enough time for their quarterback. All Saints, unfortunately, has not been able to get any containment or any pressure on Wiley Green, the quarterback for the Lions, as he's been able to sit in the pocket almost close to 300 so yards in the air already and multiple touchdowns. All Saints with no turnovers. You have to force turnovers, especially in the second half, if you want to have an opportunity to win this game. And you have to utilize your weapons, which they've done a little bit here, but I expect them to exploit their weapons and use that a lot more here in the second half and get into space.
And speaking of which, the Saints will get that first opportunity to put some of those weapons back into action as they'll receive the kickoff to begin the second half.
Yeah, big possession here for All Saints to try to take some momentum. They barely held momentum. Their crowd has been itching to pop with some enthusiasm over there, and so you got to get something going here.
Peyton Tollison with the ball at the 40-yard line, ready to kick it away deep. Jalen Robinson sits and waits for the return. It's a short kick, and it bounces over the up man and straight into Robinson's hands. He picks up a head of speed, gets past one defender, and he is stacked up at about the 35-yard line. Let's see where they're going to spot this at. Looks like about the 34. As Robinson's able to corral the end-over-end kick.
Yeah, at halftime, I'm curious as of what exactly was said, but as a former player under Coach Beck and with this exact same coaching staff, I know for a fact that the mention of the big plays and just stopping the big plays, it was a big factor in what they would say. You eliminate 2 plays, you're actually up. You eliminate the penalties, you're actually up in this game. And so some things said, and you hope they make the adjustments here in the second half.
Quick throw out to the flat. It's taken by Robinson, the high catch. And he's brought down, but after a gain of about 3 on the play, bring up 2nd down and 7 as the quick throw to Robinson is completed.
Yeah, would love to see some enthusiasm from the All Saints sideline here in the second half. I would love to see some spark from somewhere.
Taylor takes a snap, fakes to give up the middle, throws again to the flat, this time to Suit. And Suit is met right at the line of scrimmage and brought down. Looks like for no gain, they're going to give him 1 on that, so it'll bring up 3rd and 6.
I think that was Cody Alcorn on the tackle, the junior cornerback for the Lions.
So the corner's playing well for this Lions defense. 3rd down and 6. Big 3rd down to start this second half. Taylor looks back, he throws out, he's got a man, and he throws it into a window, and Suit with the sideline grab, tiptoes out of bounds for the first down.
You had 3 consecutive pass plays, 3 consecutive out routes. I bet Coach Bates, the offensive coordinator for All Saints, is setting up something here, and I expect a shot pretty soon.
So the Saints approaching midfield, 10:55 in the third quarter. Taylor calls the play out to his offensive line. Takes a snap, fakes the give up the middle, rolls to his left, has Robinson on the flat near the 50-yard line as he dives down to about the 46-yard line.
We have a flag, it looks like, Robert.
Flag looks like, yes, thrown in the Lions secondary area.
The Lions defenders are pointing that it's on All Saints.
So we might have an illegal man down the field, looks like.
Yep, I think you're right. That's exactly the call, Robert, as the All Saints team steps back. The penalties have we've rarely seen penalties on the Lions today, and the Saints have really been stabbing themselves in the foot.
So that's a 10-yard penalty, and that's going to push the Saints back. First down at 16. Referee's calling to reset the game clock. 10:50 left to go.
Yeah, this Zebra crew has been very involved in this game, and you hope to see them let some things just kind of play out.
Got a feeling we might see that towards the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
as it's looking to be a tight one. The give is a kind of a delayed handoff there to
it's a draw
to Matlock,
and that could have been a face mask right there.
And Matlock takes it and picks up a good chunk of that penalty yards and some more.
Yeah, great play call there with the delayed draw to the running back, and Matlock able to find a little space.
Pick up again on that delayed handoff. Second down and 5 for the Saints. Pocket collapsing. Taylor looks across, got a man, and he takes his eyes off the ball at the last second as he had a wide open Mason Suit. And Suit with a rare drop for any of these Saints wide receivers.
And Suit had a lot of space to work with there. And I honestly believe that's the first drop we've seen from Suit all year of the games we've covered, at least, Robert.
Not many have come off the hands of these Saints receivers, as sure-handed as they get.
Wow, that was a crucial drop. Second down, clearly had the first down and potentially 6, but you got to move on and next play.
Third down and looks to be 6 here.
Some miscommunication in the backfield, looks like.
Taylor waiting for the snap, drops back, looks to his right, throws across the middle. This time he's got it.
Right back to Suit, I love it.
Goes right back to Suit, breaks a tackle, makes a man miss, got a man in front, but he's pulled down from behind as he crosses the 20-yard line deep into Lions territory. First down from the Lions 18-yard line.
I love the play call there as you see him go right back to Suit the senior. Not one guy to let a play get him down, and he steps right back up on the next one.
Taylor, pocket collapses around him, and he is taken down in the backfield at the 20-yard line as he's unable to find a passing lane and is brought down in the backfield.
Yeah, this is the most pressure we've seen on Sean Taylor all year as well. I mean, Prestonwood is opening the gates and giving all the Saints an absolute run for their money. And I do want to confirm, Robert, the player that was ejected earlier for Prestonwood was the senior, Harrison Hines, number 74, as he is now on the sidelines, shoulder pads off completely, and they're going to have to get this one done without him for the remainder of this game.
So the ejected player allowed to even continue on the sideline as he watches his Lions continue to put the pressure on Taylor in the backfield. Screen pass is set up, and the Lions sniff it out, and its dangerous pass is almost intercepted. That's number 58. Pierce Devion is able to get a hand on it and knock that down.
Yeah, interesting play call here. I expect him to at least just try to get a nice chunk of this back. You're down 12 points. You're right at the field position, so if I'm the coach for All Saints, I want to get that ball in the middle of the field, get my kicker about 4 or 5 more yards if I'm thinking realistically, or you take your shot at the field here.
After that knockdown pass, it's third down and 18. Taylor drops back. He's looking across. His pocket collapses.
He could run it.
He's under. Oh, and he's brought down from behind by the chasing defender, number 65.
Interesting call
Michael
here.
Daniel brings down Taylor.
And they're going to go for it.
So 4 down territory here for the Saints. There's no hesitation, no field goal unit, no punt unit, obviously. But definitely going to go for it here on 4th down.
There's a lot of time left in this game, Robert, but this is a crucial play. Crucial play. And looks like they're going to come in with the field goal unit.
Actually, like you said, Coach Beck changes his mind.
They need to hurry it up, though. You've only got 10 seconds. You don't want to burn a timeout early.
Want to burn a timeout. 8:33 left.
They got it off.
And it's a fake. And he's got a man open on the sideline.
They ran the oopty doom. It worked.
And he's got it in for the touchdown.
What a great job.
As the substitution fake, as the player does not leave the sideline, he is left wide open by the defense. And a little razzle-dazzle from the Saints gets them into the touchdown for 6.
Wow, great play call, great execution. Great way to get back in the game. That right there is the type of things you have to do if you want to get back into a game. And what an awesome call by Beck. And I love the construction on the entire thing. You delay, you act like you're waiting till the last minute, you rush the kick, and boom, executed across the board perfectly.
So the Lions lose track of the wideout as the play clock begins to run down, and the kicker, or the placeholder, just turns around and throws a strike for 6.
Yeah, it's funny. The Prestonwood sideline is still stunned right now. They're still kind of confused on exactly what happened, but it happened, and he might have missed that kick. Yeah.
And this time, the extra point strikes at the Saints as Rucker pushes that one wide left. However, the Saints are able to strike with that trick play and get 6 on the board. And it's a little bit closer now. The Lions, 40. The Saints, 34. We'll be back.
Concluding with the 26-yard pass for the score.
And we're back to action here. All Saints with the great execution on the fake. They run out late. You have a wide receiver hang out by the sideline. The defense completely mishandles the account for him, number 12. That's actually Taylor on the receiving end of a touchdown. The quarterback with the sneak, the play call, gutsy, 4th and long, and executed well. And the type of things you got to do if you want to make it to state championship. And All Saints now down by 6.
So does Taylor make a beeline for the sideline like he's going out and then pause before he goes out, or is he able to come back on the field?
So he was not able to leave. He stayed on the field. He's able to get as close to that sideline as he wants. And another thing that people really don't know when you think about plays like that is the head coach all the coaching staff for the team that's executing that play have to be completely within their zone of the sideline, or you would then get an interference call from the referees if coach was anywhere closer on the field.
Wow.
And they think he could have affected that play.
Exactly. Excuse me. So as the kickoff goes to the Lions, they are down at the 30-yard line, so they'll take over 1st and 10. Looks like they'll be spotted around the 30. Yeah, right on the 30-yard line is their spot. So a lot of things have to go right there in order for that trick play to get off.
Yeah, and what the interesting thing is there, is that's probably something that All Saints has practiced since two-a-days in the summertime, and it's games like this where you break that out. I'm sure that's something they've practiced consistently and just been itching to call it. What a perfect time to call it.
So even with the missed extra point, the Saints cut the lead to 6. The give is to Taylor. He sweeps across the middle, and he is met in the backfield, breaks a couple of tackles, but then he's met by the rest of the Saints defense for no gain.
Yeah, the defense has to step up huge, and they have a great job getting it started right there. I love the penetration by all the hats on the defense, getting to the ball and getting themselves in the frame. As you'll see here, you have at the end of this play, everybody attacking. You see a slew of All Saints defenders. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of your defense in the frame there. Great job.
7:46 left in the third quarter. 2nd down and 10. There's no gain on the previous play. Fake the give up the middle. He's throwing down the seam. He's got a man, and he catches the ball as he throws the receiver open. And he is tackled at the 28-yard line. What a pass from Green. What
a pass, what a catch, what placement. Green here, as you see him comfortable in the pocket, double taps the ball, soft touch, gets it right over the defender. Jack Taylor, the junior for the Saints, as he's not able to keep up on that one. And unfortunately, another big play given up by the Saints. They have to stop those if they want a chance to win this game.
His receiver is not open when Green releases that ball, but confident in that play, and as soon as that ball's in the air, he gains that extra step to make the play, and a big chunk of yards on that long conversion.
You have to get a stop here.
1st down, gives up the middle. Taylor once again gashing that Saints defensive line for another 6 yards on the carry.
You got to give credit to this offensive line for the Lions that they have gotten consistent push up front. And All Saints, their hands on their hips, they look tired. I'm wondering where the O-line is for the Saints, or the D-line, excuse me.
Brings up 2nd down for Prestonwood.
2nd and 3. Ball at the 27-yard line. or excuse me, 19-yard line. Sweeps left, and he just makes it back. Maybe 1 yard past the line of scrimmage. They're going to spot him at the 20. No, they're spot him at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we can get a replay on this one, Robert, but it won't go down in the stat line, but Luke Brockermeyer is the reason that play was stopped because he got the penetration, attacked the lead tackler. Here's you'll see number 3. Boom! Get that lead block, attack that lead blocker, number 66 for the Lions, and opening up space for 21 to come in and make the tackle.
3rd down and 3. Big 3rd down here. Some confusion in the secondary. And he's a quarterback keeper as he fakes the throw and he takes off for the 1st down marker. As we see Green run on a design keeper for the 1st down.
Yeah, smart play there. That's our first time actually to see Green leave the pocket today. So he's been untouched, no pressure from the Saints, and first time to see him take off for a run.
So gain of 3 on the play, 1st down from the Saints. 17-yard line.
It is crucial that All Saints has the ball or keeps this lead close.
Saints with their back against the wall here is they fake the pitch, but they give us up the middle. And once again, Taylor picks up a good chunk of yards with a 1st down run of about 5. They'll give him 5 on that, yep.
All Saints is due for a turnover. I don't think they've gone this long in a game all season without at least having 1 turnover. And so I'd love to see them make something happen and create an opportunity for themselves.
Defense is looking to do that as well, I am sure, on this 2nd down play. Split back formation. Green gives to Taylor, and he runs across the middle, sweep across the middle, and he is picking up another 1st down as he's brought down at the Saints' 5-yard line.
Yeah, it's run until you stop it. I mean, this offensive attack from the Lions has All Saints on their heels. They're able to do whatever they want, literally.
Ball is quickly set and given once again to Taylor, and once again he busts up the hole again for another pickup of about 4 down to the 1. Looks like they're going to give him, to the 1-yard line. Pick up a 4, 1st and 2nd and goal for the Lions. Once again, they hand it off the middle. He cuts left.
He's in there.
And he is in for the touchdown as the Lions just come full bore, hurry up offense and run the ball all the way in for the touchdown.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like their running back might be hurt.
So it looks like, yes, we have Timothy Taylor is down for the Lions. We'll take a quick injury timeout. So Timothy Taylor is escorted off the field, was able to walk off under his own strength, but still being attended to on the sideline. As his fellow Lions set up to convert this 2-point conversion. The snap rolls right, looks into the back of the end zone, has a man, and it is caught.
Wow.
Thrown through the Saints defender. He wasn't able to get a hand on it, and he keeps the concentration. And Ricky Baker makes the conversion catch.
Yeah, Ricky Baker's accounted for 14 points alone by himself today.
And that results for the Tigers lead, or the Lions lead of 14. Lions 48, Saints 34. And welcome back. Well, folks, if it feels like a blowout, it is not. The Saints only down 14, and they are still in this with 2 possessions and 4:55 left in the 3rd quarter. The kick is short up to Robinson. He's able to corral it. He's got some room. He's got a head of steam, but he's brought down about the 45-yard line. Let's see where they spot him down.
Curious to see how All Saints responds here. This is the most difficult situation they've had to face the entire year, and so want to see what they're able to do.
Game still well within reach.
It is.
With plenty of time to go.
A lot of time.
And now you see, what they... And just like we said earlier, these both teams separately put up 90 on their own. They're about to do it again here tonight. Give to Matlock. He's bringing it outside, catching the corner. He's got Robinson in front. He breaks it down for a huge gain down in the Lions' territory, pushed out at about the 24-yard line. Big play on the run by Matlock.
Yeah, I love to see that play call. I love to see All Saints sticking with the run game, trying to get some momentum going with their guys in the trenches. It's a copycat game, and you see here is they copycat and try to get their run game going just like Prestonwood has. And great job by the offensive line there, giving Matlock some opportunity and the vision to bust it outside.
The pass is in the flat to Robinson. He cuts inside, breaks it back outside. Pickup of about 5 on the short pass play. Second down. Actually, they're only giving him, let's see, they're going to give him 4 for the official spot. And we have another Lions player down as the training staff quickly comes out to help him out. We're going to take an injury timeout, and we'll be back after this. And welcome back to Birdville ISD Fine Arts Athletics Complex.
Yeah, beautiful complex they have here at Birdville ISD. I love the stadium. I love the seating. I love the scoreboard. The turf looks great. Beautiful football atmosphere they have created here.
Yeah, great location for this semifinal playoff round. As Taylor with the quick toss of the flat again, and this time the Lions player able to evade the block and take down the receiver. Quick tackle, bringing up a 3rd and manageable here, 3rd and 4.
That was a great play by Alcorn, number 24 for Prestonwood, the cornerback.
Great open field tackle there. As you see, they're utilizing that sideline and those, like you said, getting their weapons in space.
They really are.
Seeing what they can do, but that was just a great tackle by the Lions secondary.
A lot of play action. This is a big 3rd down here.
And the quick jet screen out to the Harmon. He picks up the 1st down, and he's dragging the pile to the end zone.
That might be a touchdown.
Brendan Harmon taking him all the way down to the 1-yard line as he moves the pile and convoys him down to the 1.
I love that play call. I love that effort by Harmon. Running around in the pink cleats, as you'll see him here, catch that ball. It's rare you see receivers put their hair down and try to get north and south and get as much yards as they can, and he does a great job there.
Able to keep his feet moving. That'll bring up a 1st and goal for the Saints. 3:38 left in the 3rd quarter. Deep stack I formation. And the give is to the Matlock, and he's able to bust it in. And they give him the hands are up. It's a touchdown for Matlock.
Yeah, and the funny thing about that, All Saints scores that one there in 62 seconds. And so, like you said, it's a 1-possession game. If they score, and that was quick.
So now the all-important extra point try, as these are no longer gimme points. These extra points are becoming crucial to the status of this game.
Yeah, become quite a problem, an issue. We've seen 3 missed and the 2-point conversion opportunity made, so.
Hold is good. Kick is up. Floaters through, and it is good. So now we're back to even kilter as far as the difference in score goes.
Yeah.
41 Saints, 48 Lions. 3:26 left in the 3rd quarter. Rucker getting his team ready as he's ready to kick it off to the Lions. Deep kick away from their main return threat. And he gets it up, gets a good return there, just past the 30. Going to be brought down about the 33-yard line. Actually, the 31-yard line is where they're going to officially mark him.
I would love to see a turnover here. Obviously, All Saints needs to stop, but I would love to see a turnover. Something to kind of snatch the momentum away from this one-sided game it has seen.
And it's, other than a few plays here and there, it's basically even backed out. It's a 7-point game now.
Yeah, and it's, what's funny is, I know me and you were talking about it a little off the air, Robert, is All Saints is only down 7 points in this game, but for some reason it seems like they're down multiple scores, multiple possessions, but they're still right in this thing. Not playing their best football.
Green motions a man to the backfield with him. And the flag flies. It looks like there was some movement.
Yeah, I think they're going to call him for an illegal motion. With the man in motion, you can't have 2 men in motion at the same time. And I believe they're either going to call him for illegal motion or a false start.
Excuse me there.
Oh, wow. 13 men on the field.
Oh, so that would be, yes, so they're saying That's an interesting one. I don't know what to call that one.
Yeah, I think they're trying to say that All Saints was barking out signals or barking out the snap count, trying to deter the offensive line for Prestonwood. And the referees picked up on it and made the call. Correct
I believe
call.
they call that as a delay of game. So
yeah, on the defense,
Yeah.
and that's what that call would be.
And look at that. The defense steps up, and on that first and 5, they hold the Lions to only a gain of 1 to bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, unfortunately, we are without our stats guy, and I would love to see the penalty differential between the two teams because All Saints has had a lot of penalties called their way.
And it's creating a huge hill for them to climb, but they've scaled most of that mountain.
They have.
But it's continuing to continuing to hold them back to pull this game even.
Yeah, this is a big possession here.
And the Saints defender almost gets a hand on that pass.
Oh wow, great play right there by Rispers, I believe.
Yeah, it's Rispers almost getting a hand on it, but he's able to complete it to Stronger, and Stronger's able to pick up the first down.
The SMU commit playing it great right here. As you'll see him give him the outside fake to make him go in, and boom, make the tackle. You're defending, you're beating off the block and making the tackle. Great job by number 2.
So first down, ball marked at the 43-yard line.
For Prestonwood.
Snaps the gives up the middle. Let's see, is that Taylor back? No, that is number 22. Is that Fidel Edwards or is that 23?
I believe that was 22. Edwards has been in the game since their start.
Oh, excuse me, that's
Taylor.
23. I'm thinking of
Since
that's
their start,
Joshua
Taylor's been
Cunningham.
out. Yeah, Cunningham is the guy back there now, and he's got 625 yards on the season and 7 touchdowns. So he's no newbie back there.
So 2nd down and 8 after that gain of 2 from Cunningham. The fake to him, the passes out to the flat, and the Lions player trips and falls.
Yeah,
as he makes the catch from Green.
This is a big 3rd and 1 here. All Saints is really going to have to stuff the running lanes and really get some pressure.
3rd down and 1. 1:25 left in the 3rd quarter. Big 3rd down here. The gives up the middle, and he's able to squeak through the hole on the right side and a pickup of 5 for the Lions. First down into the Saints territory.
Yeah, Prestonwood, I mean, all night has been able to do whatever they want on the offensive side. And it's frustrating to watch if you're a Saints fan. You just got to get a stop.
The 3rd down conversion rate has been high for the Lions tonight.
Oh, yeah, I believe that they've only punted the ball 1 time.
So, 1st down and 10. Saints, 44-yard line. Steps back, fakes the give. He's got a man across the middle, and there's a big hit. The safety reads that one all the way and gets there, puts the hit on Ricky Baker.
Drobnich, the senior, coming up, making a big play. Unfortunately, it was enough for a first down. If you're All Saints, you have to get pressure on Green, and you have to get a stop here.
So 1st down at the 29-yard line of the Saints. Green checking for the play from the sideline as the Lions threaten to strike here with 25 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Snaps back, gives up the middle to Cunningham. Cunningham bounces it inside, bounces it outside, and he's met on the edge.
Yeah, I would love to see All Saints just not ripping at that ball like they usually do. I would love to see them get a turnover here. I would really love to see them attack the ball and create something. Number 4 team in the state of Texas, public and private school. You would think they'd be able to get a turnover three quarters into a state semifinal.
And that run will bring the 3rd quarter to an end. It's do or die time here in North Fort Worth as the Lions have the lead on the Saints, 48-41. Stay tuned for 4th quarter action. Here we go, 4th quarter underway. Fakes the give, looks left. He's got a man, and he's well covered by Rucker, but the flag is thrown as they're going to throw it on Jermaine Rucker, looks like, on the coverage.
Yep, that's exactly who it was. You got the linebacker
Stronger.
on the big tight end.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Stogner, excuse me.
Stogner
here, as you can see his big size, he's an easy target deep down the middle of the field. Him only being a junior, I believe, he's going to be a force to reckon with. A sophomore, excuse me. He's going to be a force to reckon with. Junior, yeah, excuse me. He's going to be a force to reckon with for the next year.
So that's going to put the Lions at 1st and goal from the Saints 4-yard line. And that just could be a backbreaker here early in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, it really could be. You got to make something happen if you're the All Saints defense. I know we sound like a broken record, but.
First down, gives up the middle to Cunningham, and Cunningham cuts it back to the left, and he is in for the Lions touchdown.
Yeah, that was too easy there. This crowd for Prestonwood is really into this thing. The student sections are going wild. They really have the momentum. And in the 4th quarter, the All Saints is playing with fire.
So 9 seconds into the 4th quarter, the Lions are able to get into the end zone to push the score up to 54-41.
This is a crucial kick right here. If he's able to miss this one, All Saints may be able to capitalize on that mistake.
Tollison snaps high, the place is down, the kick is up, and it is through. So, 11:51 of the 4th quarter. The Lions have extended that lead back to 55, Saints 41. So there's a good look at Tollison there, getting ready to kick this ball deep away to Robinson, or maybe short to one of the Upmen. And it's very short, and that's going to get out of bounds. It almost thought about staying in bounds, but that one gets out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. And let's see what Coach Beck decides here.
Yeah, let's see what he decides here. If I'm him, I'm taking a penalty and rolling with it to get something going. I don't want to waste any time. But at the same time, you forced him to kick it deeper to your guy and see if he can make something happen.
Yep, they're going to push him back and make him kick it again and see what happens here. Actually, someone's taking a timeout to discuss the next move. And so will we. We'll take a timeout here with 11:51 still left to go in the 4th quarter. The Lions up 14. So 1st down and 10 for the Saints at their own 37-yard line. Quick screen out to the flat for Robinson. Gets wrapped up by the first tackler and is brought down for a short gain. Gain of 2 on the quick screen.
Yeah, number 40 for Prestonwood is fired up down there. He's making plays, and he sees that his team is only about 11 minutes away from making a state final appearance. And so Matthew O'Reilly trying to make something happen. Yeah, we need to see some excitement like that from All Saints. They're a little silent and a little quiet over there. Love to see a spark here.
2nd down and 8. Quad formation receivers are at the bottom, showing that quick screen again. And now they delay the screen and get the ball to Matlock. And he's breaking it to the outside. He's got a defender to beat, but he's able to push him out of bounds.
Great play. If he wouldn't have stumbled there as he busted on the sideline, he might have had a chance to take that one all the way. But Prestonwood catches a break. Turf Monster got him.
Matlock with a huge play there deep into the Lions territory.
Yeah, big play from their sophomore running back, as you've seen a lot of big play from Prestonwood's sophomore running back.
So a little discussion here on where the ball should be spotted. As the Saints think it should be a little bit further up, but the umpire places it smack down.
Yeah, it looks like he went out of bounds closer to the 20. I don't know.
That's a tough, interesting call there. Maybe closer to the 25. Taylor takes a snap, looks to his left. It's a jump ball for Harmon. It's a little deep. And he's not able to get to it. There's a lot of contact there.
I like the call.
Locked up one-on-one.
I like the call. I don't like the no call from the referees. Is that right there has been called for All Saints this whole time, as you'll see here on the replay.
Let's take a look.
They're tangling. He's trying to get to the ball.
And he's running into the body of.
You can't allow the receiver has the opportunity. Needs to have the opportunity to run his route.
And he was definitely thrown off of it there by the defender. 2nd down and 10. Saints showing a quad pass formation once again. Pocket collapsing. Taylor holds on to it a little bit too long and is taken down in the backfield. Sean Taylor, a little indecisive there with the throw. and holds on to it as the blitz gets to him from the outside.
Yeah, would love to see All Saints with a little get in their step. I would love to see the quarterback, Sean Taylor, fire his team up, get them focused. Let's score right here. Let's get a stop, and let's win this game.
Loss of 9 on the sack will bring up 3rd and 19, but even with 10:30 left in the game, this is still 4th down territory.
Watch the bunch quadruple set here on the right side of the line of scrimmage for All Saints as they try to get a little tricky with it. As Matlock will now motion back
out of that. Go trips right
to get him some
once
extra
again,
pressure.
it's pressure up again, and Taylor is not able to get rid of the ball as he stares.
That was the delayed middle linebacker
at the delayed blitz. Yeah,
and that's number 44. That's number 44, David Martin, who is by far made his presence known in this game, and All Saints is forced to punt, and Beck has to play field position here with 9:54 left.
So the big back-to-back sacks pushes the Saints out of any kind of scoring territory. And yeah, as you take a look there in the replay, he had nowhere to go as his throwing lane was filled by that blitzing linebacker. Rucker back to punt with the rugby getting the rugby start. Gets a great punt off. Takes the Saints bounce and starts to go dead. And it is touchdown inside the 5-yard line at the 3. At the 4 is where they're going to give him the first touch. So special teams gives the Saints defense what they need. A long field for the Lions as they take over deep in their own territory.
45 yards on the punt for All Saints.
So that's just what the doctor ordered if you're the Saints defense.
Yes, it is, and you would love to see All Saints get a stop right here. Unfortunately, you would love to see them get a score, then a stop, but you weren't able to put points on the board, so you, without a doubt, have to get a stop here.
9:25 as the clock begins to become an issue in this game. First down from their 4-yard line. The give is up the middle, but he bounces it outside, trying to catch the edge, and he gets across the 10 to about the 11, and it's taken down for a gain of 6.
Yeah, I expect All Saints really to be trying to tuck at that ball now, knowing that they need a turnover. I expect them to really be emphasizing that.
They're going to give him an extra yard there. Gave him a 7 on the play. It's 2nd down and 3.
It's getting tense on the All Saints sideline for sure.
Gives up the middle, and he tries to bounce it outside, but he breaks free from a tackle, emerges from the pile, and he's able to pick up first down yardage. What looked like it was going to be stuffed for a loss, he's able to bounce off a tackle and get it outside.
Yeah, and unfortunately that run right there is going to probably cost All Saints another 2 minutes off the clock. Prestonwood is taking their sweet time. 35 seconds, they're letting it get down to within 5-6 seconds before they snap it, knowing that they have their handle on this game. And I expect them to take their sweet time and try to put it into this one.
So for a new set of downs for the Lions, they set up on their 21-yard line, 16-yard line. They give again to Cunningham. Cunningham snuffed out this time, and this time he takes a big hit as the All Saints player comes up.
That's looked like Jack Taylor on that tackle.
Jack Taylor comes up and spreads out the play, and takes down Cunningham for a loss in the backfield. Loss of 3 on the play.
Great tackle there. What you need to kind of get some things going, you have no choice but to get a stop here, or you can almost call this one the game if All Saints does not force a punt. 2nd
down and 13. This is the opportunity that the defense was looking for, as the Lions are behind the chains on 2nd down.
We want to watch this one-on-one coverage over here on Bird.
Green looks back. He's looking to his right. He throws. He's got a man, and the ball is dropped a little bit out high and away from his receiver, and the Saints force a huge 3rd down here as that ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, and it also stops the clock, so it puts a little aid to the bleeding that Prestonwood was putting there.
So here you go. With 7:22 left in this ball game, the Lions up 14. The Saints with a long 3rd down that they needed for their defense to get this offense off the field. 3rd down and 13. Drops back. Green with the shuttle pass up the middle, and it's snuffed out right away. It is immediately brought down in the middle by number 42.
Caleb Sylvia, the senior.
The senior coming through big, and it's 4th down for the Lions.
Yes, you'll see. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get that one, but yeah, you'll see here is he just makes a nice field, sniffs out this shuttle pass the entire way, and boom, attacks it. Number 56, the blocker for Prestonwood, was not able to get there, and so great job by Sylvia. All Saints, crucial stop there. You got to get a nice return here by Jalen Robinson.
So here's one of those weapons you spoke of earlier. Jalen Robinson waiting for the punt. It's a high kick.
Not very long.
Not very deep, and it's going to take, better get away from that ball. It's going to take a Lions bounce and crosses midfield and comes to rest at the 49-yard line of the Saints. But
All Saints still very much alive, Robert.
Still very much alive with 6:33 left to go. It's the Saints starting this drive in there at midfield, down 14.
Saints, we'd like to remind you, if you could, please pick up the trash in your area. We have an all-volunteer.
So you would have to think that with 6:33 left to go, the Saints are looking to strike as quickly as possible. 4 wide receivers set. Taylor takes the snap, throws it. The ball is tipped as number 10, Ryan Jackson, sniffs out the quick pass and gets a hand on the ball out to meant for Robinson.
Yeah, All Saints needs to get a little bit more creative. They've run that play a lot of times here, as you'll see, it's the fake zone, quick screen to the outside, trying to get Robinson some space, but he's just not able to get the ball over the defender.
Defender reads that quick screen, brings up 2nd down and 10. Robinson with the jet sweep coming around the corner. He's got a man in front, but then there's 3 other Lions defenders to meet him as they bring him down after a gain of, looks like 5 on that play.
This is a big 3rd down for All Saints. Without a doubt, you're going for it on 4th down here, especially with this field position, but you have to capitalize.
3rd down and 5. Saints move quickly, 6-10 and running. 4 wide receivers. Taylor drops back, looks to his left. He's got a man, and he gets it out to him as Robinson comes back to the ball, saves his quarterback who threw that just a little bit short.
Yeah, I love the out routes on the field side. Love the play call. It's been effective all day for All Saints, and so not surprised they went there in a crucial situation.
Saints set up quickly again. Taylor drops back. He's looking left. He's got a man on the sideline. It's Harmon. Harmon stumbles a bit, but he's able to make the catch, only for a short gain. Looks like his forward progress pushed him back towards the line of scrimmage, and he was able to pick up 1 on that completion.
Yeah, not the best spot there by the referees, unfortunately, for All Saints.
All Saints continuing this up-tempo. 5:43 left to go in the game. Saints in need of a quick score. They get the ball to Robinson. He's got some space in front. He's going to have to reverse field, and he's met by the rest of the Lions secondary, and he's brought down at about the 34-yard line. So the Saints hurry up.
He does get the 1st down. I like the momentum. Keep pushing, keep working. You don't have much time to roll with. Let's get it.
5:28, 1st down. Saints take the snap. He's got a man in the back of the end zone. Ball's thrown a little short, and he's unable to get to it.
I would expect All Saints needs to come back. It looks like the defense for Prestonwood is a little gassed, especially their secondary. Both of these teams with a lot of guys playing both ways, and so this is down to the nitty-gritty, everything you've got, and All Saints trying to move fast.
So Taylor just short of a touchdown strike there. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Let's see if they go back to Laughlin again as he's set there one-on-one on the outside. He looks to his left. He's got a man wide open. It's Harmon. And he's met immediately. And he's trying to pull the pile, but he's brought down by 2 Lions defenders.
Yeah, Harmon, a tall, lanky fella. He's not the biggest of guys, but he shows you how tough he is, and it's going to take more than one guy to bring him down.
So big 3rd down. 3rd down, and it looks like 4 to go. Drops back. He's looking right. He's got a man on the flat, and he makes the catch, and he lobs over 1 man, and he's brought down hard as Mason Suit picks up the 1st down for the Saints.
Yeah, Prestonwood is gas. All Saints is the more conditioned team. You can kind of tell right here as, they had 13 players on the field for Prestonwood. And the flag is thrown.
The flag
the ball
is
was
thrown.
snapped. They tried to call a timeout, but the ball was snapped, and that's going to be a flag. 13 men on the field. They gave him the timeout.
So they were the Lions were able to get the timeout on before the ball was snapped, saving themselves a 5-yard penalty. However, the Saints are knocking on the end zone door. With 4:37 left, it's still Lions 55, Saints 41. First down and goal from the Lions' 8-yard line. As the Saints try to get this to a one-possession game with 4:37 left to go. Split backfield. Taylor calls for the snap. Looks left, looks across the middle, looks right. He's got a man in the back of the end zone, and it's through the hands of Laughlin. Laughlin has a step on his defender, and it's through the hands. Second down and goal.
You got to catch that ball if you're Laughlin. The pressure of this game is here, and you see it. Perfect pass, and it's right through the hands.
Great look by our cameras there.
Great look. It's unfortunate he wasn't able to bring that one down.
So, second down and goal. 8-yard line. Play only took a few seconds off the clock. Taylor gets his backfield set. Drops back, looks left. He's gonna scramble. He's got a guy right in front of him. Completes the short pass, short of the end zone, but he gets it down closer to about the 3-yard line.
It's a big third down here. I like the fast momentum. Let's move quick. T-Loft, you got to get off the field fast here. As you see Robinson come in for the substitution. I expect to see a jump ball either to the right side or the left side. You got your two stud receivers on either side, so one-on-one coverage.
Third down and goal.
And Brockermeyer, I believe, in the backfield, your lead blocker.
Stacked I formation. They're going to hand it off. And the play is snuffed out in the backfield by the Lions as they get penetration all the way to the 5-yard line. And he is brought down short, well short of the goal line. Loss of 2 on that play. As the Lions jump the holes on that and just fire off and bring that down for a loss. And the Lions look like they will take a timeout. Or would that be the Saints?
All Saints who took a timeout, and what a mistake. You do not have it. You do not need to waste a timeout there.
That is a tough call. Look at this right here. We see 2. There's 1, and the second.
Yeah,
from the backside. Yeah.
And the way that to defend that formation there, Prestonwood has done their homework. And what you do is you stack on the outside. You have a guy rush from the far outside. He has patience. He can see the play developing, and he's able to make the play on the outside there.
So a tough fourth down and 5. Fourth down and goal from the 5-yard line is where the Saints find themselves with 3:42 left to go in this 2017 TAPS semifinal game.
Yeah, this play right here is for the ball game, Robert.
So here we go.
This right here.
Maybe this is why you take the timeout. This is the ball game, so you might want to make sure you've got the right play called. Everybody's on the right page here. 2-by-2 receiver set. Suit goes in motion. Drops back. He's looking that way. He's got him. And he turns around and he makes the touchdown. He makes the grab after Suit comes across the formation. He lofts it in the Taylor lofts it in the end zone. There's no laundry on the field. The 6 points will stand. And Brockermeyer comes on to kick the extra point. Excuse me, Rucker comes on to kick the extra point. Look at that. What a catch. Concentration there by Suit.
Great job by Suit getting his hands underneath that one, cradling it, and making sure that it was unquestionable that ball did not touch the ground.
So 4th down and goal, and the Saints come through with a score.
It's a big kick.
Kick is up, and it is through.
We got one go like that.
So with 3:37 left to go, the Saints have pulled within 7, but it's still the Lions ahead, 55-48. So decision time here with 3:37 left to go in the game. Decision time for the Saints coaching staff. Do they kick it away, or do they go for the onside kick, or some variation of that, and what would be a short high kick that we've seen them do many times over the years?
Many times. And you got the senior Rucker as your kicker, so see if he can execute whatever the play is called.
And here we go. So they kick it away deep. They will play the field position game as this one enters the end zone and gets out of the back.
I like that call.
So they're going to play straight up football here and make a play with their defense.
2 timeouts. It's crucial that you stop them early. You force their hand. You make them either run the ball or make a pass on a long either second down or third down.
And
potentially stop the clock.
Depending on how the Lions choose to play this, if they throw the ball a couple of times, the Saints might save themselves a timeout or two.
They might.
Okay, here we go.
They're stacking the box.
First down and 10 from the 25-yard line. And there it is, handoffs up the middle. And he is stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1.
From All Saints.
And
no, he's going to wait until second down play.
so Coach Beck elects to hold on to his timeouts for now. 3:20 and ticking. Second down and 8 as he picks up 2 on that play. The Lions.
See that clock tick and tick and tick.
They will continue to let that play clock run down underneath 10 seconds, all the way down to 5 seconds for that ball ever to get snapped. Green snaps the ball at 5 seconds on the play clock. Got a man across the middle, and there is no flag. There's finally a flag.
Oh my God!
And the flag comes in. The referee standing right there did not call it, but the field judge from the other side of the field throws his laundry, and they're discussing it right now.
Yeah, you cannot make that call that late, and you cannot make that call that late without having the best view. You cannot make that call, and All Saints is clapping, so it might be on. No.
So they're going to pick this one up, and let's see as they debate it between the field judge.
They're going to call it on All Saints. Good thing is, though, the good thing is Beck did not waste that timeout. So you're going to have first down for Prestonwood, but you still have an opportunity.
And they are going to call the pass interference on the play against the Saints.
That's a terrible call. Terrible call.
Wow. Penalties once again. And let's take a look here.
We're going to see it here. I want to see if he gets a little hand on him. This late in the game, you got to let these guys play it through if it's nothing just egregious. And he was early, as you'll see it there. Slightly early. Actually, a great call by the ref. That was my mistake there. And
Two hands across over the waist before the ball ever gets there.
There you go.
So first down from the 40. It gives up the middle to Cunningham, and he's able to gash the defense again for a gain of about 5 on that. Looks like they
have
4.
to use the timeout there if you're back now. Yep.
So
timeout All Saints.
Timeout All Saints. Second down and 5 coming up. And it's going to be a big stop here if they're going to get one with 2:48 left to go. Second down and short coming up, but it's 1 timeout left for the Saints. And they're going to have to get it done here. We'll be back. Second down and 6 here. As the Saints faced with a big second down play. Gives up the middle. He's met in the backfield and taken down for a loss.
Great play. Call a timeout by All Saints. There you
Cunningham taken down for a 2-yard loss.
Great play. So All Saints out of timeouts now.
So the Saints, are they gonna burn their last timeout here? Looks like they have. And this is the opportunity they were looking for. Third down and long. As the junior there makes a big play in the backfield.
Great play. Great opportunity for him to step up for his team, and he does so. Crucial play here, though. This is your ball game. First down, the Lions go to state. You make them go fourth down. All Saints, you have an opportunity to send this thing to overtime.
So 2:43 left. The Lions break the huddle as they've discussed their play. The Saints bring out their secondary and bring out their defensive line. Here we go.
I don't know about you, Robert, but my palms are sweating. My adrenaline's up. This is for the ball game right here.
This is for all the marbles right here. Third down and 7.
This is what you work for. This is it. This is what you work for all 2 days. What you work for all year.
Single high safety.
It's what you work for practicing on Thanksgiving.
Green takes a snap back. He's looking to throw. He's hit as he throws, and the ball is caught. Did he catch it? Yes, they signal the catch, and he catches it just outside the marker at the 49-yard line. They're going to give him the 50. That's first down. What a catch, and the throw from the Green. The senior stands in, takes the hit, and delivers a strike.
Yeah, if All Saints if they can get 3 and out here and maybe have an opportunity with a little time left, but that one might be. We're going to see here if he actually made this catch.
And
the pressure was
hit,
on.
and we're unable to get over
Trying to slow him in there.
The catch is already made by then, yeah.
Oh.
Wow, what a throw, what a catch. 2:10 left to go. Cunningham is hit and taken down for a short gain. 2nd down and 2. Now there might be a chance here if they get one more stop.
If All Saints is lucky, they might have a chance to get the ball back with about 20 seconds left. You're gonna need some serious time clock management from Prestonwood to prevent that.
So definitely, if not before, a first down now will definitely end this ball game, as this ball will not be snapped with more than 5 seconds left on this game clock. 1:35 and counting.
All Saints needs to try to rip the ball out.
Unless the Lions are brave enough to throw this ball at all, we're going to expect to see a run here from to Cunningham, and he gives up the middle. And he breaks free, and that will do it, as Cunningham breaks free and picks up a first down, and he's brought down at the 35-yard line of All Saints. And he was bottled up, and he was able to escape the pursuit.
That's going to be your ball game.
What a game.
Unfortunately, on the wrong end of some calls tonight. Just not able to get any turnovers created, and just not able to show up today, honestly.
No turnovers created, and with a chance to maybe get the ball back with a few ticks left, Cunningham bounces it to the outside and runs for a first down. So the Lions will get in the victory formation. And like that, with 45 seconds left, it almost did, and the ball almost got away from him there. And you wonder why you see a quarterback in the shotgun during victory formation. But he's able to corral that in, and with 25 seconds and counting.
The #1 private school in the state of Texas goes down tonight in the semifinal.
Loses in the semifinal round to a Prestonwood Christian football team that came in here and played end-to-end, wire-to-wire, never gave up, scored on every drive, but almost the last one they didn't score. And they've come in and knocked off the Saints.
And All Saints won't want to hear this, but if you're seniors for this team, you walk out there and you shake their hands with your head up high because you gave a heck of an effort in your first run in TAPS. You got yourself to the top 5 ranked team in the state of Texas. You put it all out on the line, and unfortunately you came up a little bit short, but life goes on, and this is one of those lessons you have to learn as a young man and move forward, and it makes you better. It makes you a better person.
And then also for this All Saints program, it's going to make them better as well. Like you said, their first year in the TAPS program, and already an impressive display and run to the semifinal round. Nothing to go but to build on this and to bring it back for next year.
Yeah, you're going to have some key players missing now. You're going to have the bulk of your O-line coming back, so your foundation of this team is coming back, so you're able to maybe get something going, but you're going to lose your star Rispers to SMU. You're going to lose another star Brockemeyer to Rice. You're going to lose Harmon to Rice. You're going to lose Grayson Mann to Northwestern. You're going to lose Robinson to OU. Got some other guys with some commitments that haven't quite committed. It's unfortunate. You're going to lose Sean Taylor as well. But, you know, All Saints has made it work this long, and so you just see the talent going on through.
So, great game played on both sides. And we'll say good evening tonight from the Birdville Fine Arts and Athletics Complex as the Saints fall short in the semifinal round as they lose to the Prestonwood Christian football team 55-48. For Curtis Knox, this is Robert Bell. We'd like to say thank you for joining us this season on All Saints Football, and we hope to see you again next season. Have a great night, everyone.